Hi, this is Brian French, and thank you for joining us for our seminar. Our seminar today is How to Become Your Own Marketing Guru, and it is part of our learning series of our Marketing Mastermind group. Our Master Marketing group deals with 6 different subject matters, which starts with entrepreneurship and developing skills and resources and strategies to grow your business, to hone your business networking skills and develop a larger number of contacts in your local market, to develop social media connections through platforms like LinkedIn, Facebook, Twitter, and to create a buzz in the internet world about your business and your products and services. We also work with internet marketing strategies, so this would include things like search engine optimization, Google pay-per-click campaigns, as well as developing email marketing and other strategies that use the platform of the internet to get your marketing messages out there. We also coach people and develop websites, and we work in the area of new media. So new media would include things like doing YouTube videos, like publishing a internet-based radio show, would be the design and implementation of a digital magazine that could be sent via email that was embedded with YouTube videos and had all the polish and sophistication of, let's say, a Vanity Fair magazine. So all these new tools are available today and is the area that our Mastermind Marketing Group and our company works in closely. Today's topic, how to become your own marketing guru. Now, this seminar is specifically for the person who has gone to a marketing seminar, been all fired up during the seminar, and by the time they hit the parking lot, everything starts to fade away. If that sounds like you, then you're in the right place. Today we're going to be talking about how to be your own guru and how to be your own teacher when it comes to your marketing strategy. So we're going to discuss 10 ways to create your own custom marketing mentoring program, a program where you're both the teacher and the student. So if that sounds interesting, let's get started. 80% of marketing success and 80% of this talk today is about one thing. If you don't accept this one thing, the 9 other points are worthless. The one way to achieve sustainable success in marketing is to own it, to own your marketing plan and strategy. When it comes to marketing, most people lick it, nibble it, get a little taste of it, of marketing. They don't swallow it, they don't consume it, and it doesn't consume them. Thus, marketing is always an external activity and not an internal motivating force. Thus, the lack of success can always be blamed on excuses. The excuse of there's too much competition, the economy's bad, my products aren't good enough, I got bad management, bad leaders. The excuses go on and on and on. In addition, if you do not own it, doing anything and doing nothing are always a viable option for you. So you can simply decide not to do anything. But if you do own it, you will take 100% responsibility to do everything required to succeed. So let's take a little test to see if you own your own marketing plan and strategy. Do you consider yourself an essential part of your product? Do you tell people why you are in your business? Do you buy marketing books? Do you attend marketing seminars? And you pay for them out of your own pocket? Do you have a network of buddies you talk to about marketing? Are you happy, and I mean happy, to take marketing calls at night or on weekends? Is your job fun, and is marketing fun? If you answered no to any of these questions, then you really don't own it. You're basically a hitchhiker in your business. You don't drive the car. And if you don't drive the car, you can't be confident about getting to your destination or goal. So if you don't own it, you don't drive the car, and you can't be confident that you're going to get to your destination or your goal. Rule number 2, find your truth. What do you believe in the most about what you do? Why did you enter your business? How specifically do you help people? How do you help them the most? Helping others is the only job we have, and it's the only job worth doing. When people ask you what you do for a living, how do you answer that question? The truth is what you believe 100% in. It is your wellspring of everything you do. And it's critical that you never pollute, contaminate your wellspring by being anything but truthful. So don't ever leave your wellspring or the truth. This will make you 100% sincere, 100% original, 100% genuine, and 100% unique in the marketplace. It'll make you incredibly valuable in other people's eyes. It will shine through in everything that you do, and people will notice it. And it'll also give you a great sense of satisfaction and fulfillment in your career. Point number 3, improve your product or service tenfold. Minor tweaks around the edges, 30-day give-it-a-try marketing plans, tips and tricks are not enough to move the dial or create any real interest in you or your products. You need to stand out from a crowd in a big way, and you need to do a good number of things robustly. If you offer a fixed product, let's say it's real estate, and you may say, I can't improve the real estate that's for sale. Well, you can improve the delivery of your services tenfold. So that is your goal, to increase the quality and the value of your services in your client's eyes by a factor of 10. You know, if you're not thinking about this constantly, then again, you're simply a spectator. You're not on the field. You're not playing ball. You're basically observing, and you haven't owned it. You're a hitchhiker. But improving your product tenfold is just the start. You know, the people that are, everybody admires the success of Steve Jobs and Intel. Well, they increased their product by more than tenfold, and then they did it over and over and over again. So doing the first step of increasing your product tenfold is just the beginning. Point number 4, make your case. Make your message as simple and concise as possible. So your marketing messages should be powerful. They should provide evidence of what you say is true. Evidence that would hold up in a court of law. So this would include things like case studies that are verifiable, recommendations from clients, testimonials, before and after shots, giving real names and real contact numbers that people could verify that the results are entirely authentic. If your product is great, then maybe you should give a 110% guarantee that it is. We suggest that if people want to get on the fast track of success, they need to create what we call irresistible offers. An irresistible offer is an offer when you hear it that there's more risk of not accepting the offer and moving forward than to avoid the offer. So the risky thing is not to accept the offer. As a marketing person, it's always important that you kind of strut your stuff, much the way a professional athlete does on the field. You should have, to a degree, a chip on your shoulder. Your competition is not on your side. It is an act of defiance to be a competitor in a competitive market. So you need to, in essence, flip your competition in the old way of doing business, the finger, the bird, and you need to be bold in what you do and be defiant. Point number 5, find your best clients. Don't find cherries. Find people who will pick cherries for you. Not everyone is equally valuable in your life, nor should you be treating your best client and your worst client the same. It can be a very healthy and refreshing thing to do occasionally to fire a nuisance client. You should be concentrating on center of influence leaders that can give you a flow of clients. These are your best clients. So let's say that your best referral sources could be, let's say, a CPA firm. It would be really important that if you improve your product tenfold for the average Joe that walks down the street, that for your best client, maybe you should provide another 5 or 10 benefits because they are so special and unique and helpful to your business. So don't treat them the same as the average client. You need to concentrate on leaders within a client relationship that can send you a flow of clients. They are your best clients. Point number 6, grow your network and your connections tenfold. Whatever the size of your prospect database, so let's say that you have 50 clients, or maybe it's 500, maybe it's 5,000 clients. Whatever that number is, your goal should be to increase the number of prospects in your database by tenfold. So you want to add another 0 on it. So it's 500, you want to take it to 5,000. If it's 5,000, you want to take it to 50,000. You need to constantly be growing your audience to tell your message to. Minor prospecting, one-to-one kind of prospecting is really for wimps. And wimps, the definition of a wimp is a woefully intimidated marketing professional. So treat your business like a gold mine. And if anybody has watched the Gold Rush show on TV, the old Hoffmans, did they mine gold with tweezers or do they mine gold with dump trucks and bulldozers? And they run what they call a lot of dirt. So you need to run a lot of material through your marketing process. And how do you do that? So you want to think about, creating mailing lists, buying mailing lists, building your LinkedIn connections, getting membership lists, directories, and on and on. Okay, so you need a tenfold increase in your connections and people who you can give marketing messages to. Point number 7, trust first. A lot of business relationships never get off the ground because both parties refuse to give the other guy an advantage. And sometimes it's just a slight advantage, right? Thus, they both waste the two most important things. They waste the opportunity to succeed with each other, and they waste time. So trusting first speeds up the discovery process. And what is the discovery process? The discovery process is identifying who is this person in front of you. Are they qualified? Could they be a great client or are they a deadbeat? The faster you clear away the deadbeats from your marketing channel, the better off you will be. When you trust somebody first, it puts a lot of pressure on them to reciprocate and to take action back. After people like you and trust you, they often look for ways to do business with you. And this is great because you can stop selling and you can simply answer their questions and let people buy from you. And it's a lot more fun. Tip number 8. Find new marketing platforms to tell your message. There are hundreds of new ways to tell your best marketing story. For example, we have a radio show, we have 45 different websites, we have 4 blogs, we own 14 groups on LinkedIn with over 34,000 members, we host and lead 4 meetup groups that we have in the Tampa Bay area where we have events and seminars and networking meetings. And then we do a bunch of other stuff. But if you need a speaker for your next sales meeting, guess what? I'm available. But when you look at the list of all the different platforms out there, we are just scratching the surface of 3 or 4 or 5 different platforms. So there are many more platforms for you to expand your messages to. Tip number 9. Create gifts and start giving. Again, gift giving starts the discovery process. And by the way, it's fun. The gift you give has to be valuable in the eyes of your prospective client. It's not enough that you think it's valuable. Many gifts you give may in fact cost you nothing or nearly nothing. So if you have a start of a good relationship, maybe somebody you met online, maybe by simply giving them a positive and thoughtful and creative recommendation on LinkedIn can be one of the most valuable things that you give somebody else. Consider yourself the welcome wagon in your world. Everybody likes the welcome wagon. After you give, it's primal. They feel responsibility to give back to you. Tip number 10. Create different angles of attack in your marketing messages. So you constantly have to change your marketing messages. You could have the strongest arm in baseball, but if you throw the same pitch time after time, you'll get pummeled. You have to know what your best marketing pitches are, but you have to mix them up and create these different angles of attack and messages, because different people will respond differently to different stories and different offers and different platforms that you can tell your messages. So you constantly have to change that. Our final thoughts. Only do marketing strategies that make sense long term, because there's more tomorrows in your future than there is a today. Long-term marketing strategies obviously have the biggest payoffs, and you can only fail in those when you give up. Final thought. Your marketing strategies should be fun. If you're not having fun, you likely messed up. It's most likely to be rule number 1 or rule number 2. Either you're not owning your marketing strategies and efforts, or you somehow compromised on the truth and you're not going to the bedrock reasons of how you help people. Thank you for listening. This is Brian French. Join us and go through our other marketing seminars. You can scroll through them on our web pages. You can also see our other marketing messages on Podomatic. Our radio show is called The Marketing Freak Show. You can reach me at floridawebsitemarketing.com, and you can drop me an email, and we appreciate comments and feedback at brian@floridawebsitemarketing. Finally, if you could give us a thumbs up or Facebook like, it really helps. Have a great day.